Good afternoon, world. We are somewhere different this time. We are in the Willamette National Forest this time instead of the Siuslaw, looking for golden chanterelles. I was told I need to make this a little more educational, so I'll try to do some more explaining this time. But the same as in the Siuslaw, 1 gallon mushrooms per person or less, no permits. If you do more than that, or if you're going after mazutakis, you need to get a permit. But let's see what we find. I've been up this way before, and there's usually some down in here. And yep, I see several right down there. Everybody keep going, and I will be up here. Looks like somebody's been up here before us, but a little bit older. Actually, several right here. You get a lot of times with these chanterelles, they will be covered, and you can't see them. Cut them off. So that way, the base structure stays in there. Yeah, somebody's been in here and looks to rip some out. I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to take a few of these. Actually, there's a nice cluster right here. And whoever came through here and picked before did not even get to this side. So, always in this you get a leaf mess, but you can see on these the false gills that they have, bright orange color. In Western Oregon, there is nothing really looks like these. The only thing you ever see in books that are like these that you shouldn't get are jack-o'-lanterns, and they glow in the dark. I don't know if I've ever seen any in Oregon, but I've been told they're here. You get on these too. Like, you look right in here. Doesn't look like much, but move the leaf. And that's an entire mass of yellow chanterelles in a rock. If you're getting chanterelles, or really collecting any mushrooms, you should leave about 20% of the mushrooms there for anybody else to come through and get, and for them to spore out. Because if you take everything, you won't have anything next year. So I'll take and leave those right there. Not that I really need to take much. I think I can almost get a gallon in this little spot if I really wanted to. There's a little one just popping up. Move the moss a little bit. Cut. And there we go. Bread this a little bit, butter it, fry it up. You got a delicious dinner. Which is usually what I do with most of these. They're good in soups and stews, but they're good otherwise. Yeah, most of these are just golden chanterelles. You get later in the year, you'll get yellow-footed chanterelles, which instead of having solid base, are hollow and a little dip in the top. But they're more of a cold weather one. Oop. Another little patch. These ones are bigger and a little bit older. You can tell it's starting to turn on that edge, but you just take a knife and trim it off. Now you get in the road right here, there's a little cut coming down this, which right on the edge is where usually the mushrooms are. Gets a little more water when the rains first start. And everybody that came with me has ran off. So I'm just going to mushroom hunt without them. All right, I want you to tell us what you just spotted.
I found a chicken of the woods.
So, over here, let's get close to it. Lucas wants to cut it, but there's a nice little cluster of 2 of them actually here. So, these are also called sulfur shelf. There's a big cluster there, one on the leaf, and there's one under below. Beautiful colors on them. You can get these, cut them up, and fry them just like you would chicken strips. So,
Where'd Carol go?
I don't know. Here, Lucas. Good find. So, you get to pick these.
I don't have my knife.
You can borrow mine.
Okay.
Great find. You might not have seen one of these, but you have eaten it. So I was just telling Lucas, when you're cutting these, from here to the edge is the more tender spot. You get back in here, it gets really chewy. And if you just cut the outer edge, the rest of it will spore out and you make sure it spreads. But considering this is in an old tree, really there's nothing to worry about, because it's going to keep coming back. But yeah, maybe I'll do a cook with these. Really just bread them, a little bit of seasoning, throw them in a skillet and fry them. They're pretty tasty.
One too?
Yep, you can get that. Oh. Well,
I'm stuck to a stick.
Okay, break the stick off. There you go.
It like grew in the stick.
Yep, you'll find any mushroom grows in the sticks. That's why they call it the sticks. Ha 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 ha. Dad joke. Here, you love my dad jokes, don't you?
No.
All right, we'll get a little more of those and we will continue on. All right, that was our little bitty mushroom trip here in the Cascades. Not too bad. 30 minutes. We got 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons of mushrooms. Just walking maybe 100 feet off the road. You don't have to worry, I'm not videoing you.
I know.
Okay. Look, crazy one's behind me. But, all right, that's enough of our video trip for the day. Got some good mushrooms. Hopefully some of you learned how to identify chanterelles, the golden chanterelles and the white chanterelles. If you have any questions, just let me know. Hopefully sometime we'll go out after some hedgehogs and some yellowfoots, and we'll do a little bit more mushrooms in the wood, but it's still, didn't find broken car this time, but we did find adventure with everyone. But like and subscribe, and mushroom on.